was I doing? Oh yeah, equipping. Warlord charge, pointless. Mountain grace, pointless. Unbreakable stance. Not being webbed. What we're gonna give this dude the fire thing? I think. Once per turn when dealing force damage, radiant damage, or psychic damage, add your charisma modifier to the damage. That's not bad actually. Dominate beast is pointless on you. And then the ring whispers kind of in your plus persuasion checks. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll take that. And we'll change this. What we're gonna change it to, I don't know. At the start of each combat, fall asleep, nope. After hitting a weapon, attack, nope. Cast a spell third level higher, expend a sorcery point, you gain a number of hit points you go to. Yeah, we're gonna grab that. The more heals we have, the better. What does this do? Plus version affects merchants' prices. Don't know whether that means for the better or worse, but you know what, we'll take it. And you are going to get... Jesus Christ, what was that noise? Boy against plus 1 bonus to attack rolls. Spell attack rolls. Pointless. We're going to equip you with the fire thing. Wherever they are. When your weapon attack doesn't... And can possibly raise effect. You know what, that's alright. Hell dust rolls, we'll stick those in you for now. Until we find the other ones.
Normal citizens strung up to die by the city. A real people's broadsheet would care.
Yeah, that's fine. You have the thing that basically allows you to get another thing in it, don't you? Do you not? What gives you the thing to add another one on then? What gives you the ability to add another bolt of something? That's what I'm not understanding. You're always firing an extra bolt of something, and I'm not sure what it is that's doing that. Was it the gloves? Oh, this attack, it's 1d4, nope. In fact, no, I didn't that. When you heal, when the wearer inflicts acid, nope, not that. Fire damage, nope. Your shillelagh, nope. And what is the hell is giving you the ability to fire an additional beam of anything?
Folk don't even think about it.
If you want your gloves, what was it? All that does is give you an extra blooming insight. I am confused as all hell now. This entire game you've been like firing off missiles as like a blighter, and now you're just... Yeah, I don't know what's causing it. Like look. Mirror Frost 2 projectiles, why? Is there an inspect? Yeah, inspect. But why 2? In a frost, maybe? Yeah, in a frost. In a frost, your cantrips deal. Your cantrips find an additional projectile, but you receive 2 to 16 cold damage at the start of each turn unless you have resistance to cold damage. Huh. We should really equip something that gives them resistance to cold damage.
Bloody Baldur's Mouth Gazette, though. Editors there couldn't give a toss about hanging, though.
Really,
Shame.
there's no point. Wait, what did that say? Scoring a critical hit with a fire spell or cantrip of fire damage. Your spell attacks of fire damage gain +2 projectiles until the end of your turn. So I've got to score a critical hit, and then only then do I get a +2 more projectiles. Jesus Christ! If this guy scores a crit with a projectile, it's like dead. Next turn you're gonna die anyway. What's this do? Enter rage, you gain red fire magic for 10 turns. Plus red fire magic, you regain 88 points until the end of each turn. Oh, that's not bad. And increases constitution. I'm looking for some of that. Gives him cold resistance.
Normal citizens strung up to die by the city.
Saving throw, so wild shaped. You know what? What's he got on from that moment? Pretty sure it's somewhat rubbish. It is. So yeah, we're gonna equip that thing that if it deals damage, if it deals a crit with a scoring a critical hit with a spell or cantrip of fire damage, will your spell attack fire damage? Yeah, we'll stick that on. Well, that's insane. What do you do? No, we want the fireball thing on you, don't we? When dealing damage with a spell or cantrip of fire damage to up to a 4, you summon a fireball. Unless it's a sculpt spell. It can only trigger once per turn. Actually, do we want that on him? No. You know what? No. We're gonna leave that. We do want something that gives you cold resistance though. No, that's just blowing invisibility, you know, there's no point in you having that on.
Horrible, those gallows, aren't they? Shame no one cares enough. Folk don't even think about it much, I bet. But they should.
Deals an additional 2 points damage against illuminated. Come on. Give me something. Fireball. I need resistance to cold damage somehow. Is there nothing that will give me resistance to cold damage? When the wearer deals cold damage, they also create. Nope. Nope. Damn. Well, we need to get some new boots either way. Maybe the boots will give us something. Movement speed's increased, not really useful. Click heals.
Only way to
Cast
raise
fly.
awareness is that bloody Baldur's
Legs.
Mouth Gazette.
Seismic rage.
Editors there couldn't give a toss
Mountain
about
jump.
hanging though. Shame.
What does this do? You move with the sheer foot end of a mountain god +3 to athletic checks, increase your jump weight by 5 feet. Create a web. Casting Divine Smite. Or traverse the icy terrain. Dimension Door. Hellish Rebuke. Resistance to acid damage. So I stand on water surfaces, hit heal 1d3 hit point. Why is there nothing that gives resistance to cold? I need that resistance to cold damage. I don't know then. What boot should we give him? Stick those on for now. Make more sense.
Normal citizens strung up to die by the city. A real people's broadsheet would care.
Resistance to acid. When you inflict a condition, gain arcane synergy for 2 rounds. Gain arcane acuity for 2 turns. What's the difference between arcane acuity and arcane synergy? Combat. Increase wild shape charge. When you cast a healing spell. Stuff it, we're gonna go for the arcane acuity. Because if we're dealing fire damage, we're gonna do a lot more damage. Even though this thing does ice, which is weird. What have you got? You're not bad.
There is much to do.
This one's so I can actually equip your stuff. Here we go. The primal energy radiates from you, inspiring beast companions to fight with new vigor. At the start of your turn, your beast companion is +2. No, we don't have that. When healing, when you cast... Nope. Increase the wild shape charge by 1. The additional charge restored upon long rest. Not bad. Pretty sure there's another one that we could put on. Yeah, it is. You deal an additional +1 with unarmed strikes and gain +1 on unarmed strikes. No point to that though. armor. Whenever an undead. No, we need something. Yeah, not proficient. Infuse the power of the middle of the mods and lands. And have the effect of bark skin, increasing your armor to 16. That's okay. It only increases it by 3 though. The beast attacks you. Not proficient. Using Shadow Step or its variants. What variants are those? Teleport from shadow to shadow. Afterwards, you have advantage on the next melee attack. Would that still work in thingy? Because that would be neat if it did. Nope. And throw in combat. No, we don't throw. You take 1 less slashing. And the way it deals radiant. No point. Mental saves. When activated, you can't be moved against your will. When you cast a spell of first level or higher, dealing damage with a spell or cantrip, unless you use unlimited power until the end of your turn. Aura of Fortitude. While wearing this robe, you and all friendly creatures within your have resistance to psychic damage. In addition, all damage taken from spells are reduced by an amount equal to your intelligence. The meld shadows. Enhancing your ability to bleed into darkness. Move, granting you an additional +1 AC. Your melee attacks have a chance to apply shadow sunlight on target. That's a monk thing. Monstrous at a disadvantage. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words to say for a warlock. You and all friendly creatures on turn 3 get a +1 default to saving throws. The vest is nature, getting +1 to saving throws ability checks. The suit vest subtly distorts the around you, making it hard for enemies to pinpoint your location. For you and any creatures within 10 feet gain +6 to stealth checks. Not bad. It's not amazing here for him. I think the best thing is probably bark skin one. Which again, it's not amazing. I think we've got better stuff in the thing for him, the necklace slot. Couldn't remember the word for it. Free turns for the next 3 turns, long rest cooldown. I think these are all just like +1s or advantages and things. Yeah, let's give him that. Make him carry a bit more. I don't know what to do here. Maybe when you cast a spell first on a higher movement increases. Maybe click heals. That'll do. So next we're gonna equip. Hit after hitting the creature with a weapon attack.